just getting set up here real quick. Waiting for people on. Thought I could add this with the video, but I'm just going to wait for people to come on. I wanted to talk about Suzanne today. I want to just tell you some things that have been popping in my mind, what I've been getting. I wanted to try something else, but I don't know how it's going to go. So I thought I'd just come on and go from there. Hey, Leah. Good to see you. Thank you very much. I'm just going to post like my emails and stuff below real quick is what I'm trying to do about what I'm trying to do right now. I don't know how this is going to work very good. Okay. Just waiting for people to get on. Okay. Oh, I wonder if I can pin this comment. It's probably not going to let me do it. All right. Okay. So I appreciate you being here, Leah. I used to have a different channel and I had a bunch of issues with it after it was stolen from me by Chinese. So I had to start all over. I had like 5,000 subscribers and I had to start from scratch. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to post this. This is a donation link if you guys want to. You don't have to, but it's there. If you guys need my email because something is hitting that I'm talking about, hopefully I can keep the trolls out because that's one reason I don't like to come on Facebook YouTube. And if you're not in the group, please join the group, the Psychic Sleuth. Hi, Ronnie. How are you? Haven't done a live in so very long. So very long. So I decided I wanted to try to come on and try to do a live with you guys today. Thank you, Rochelle. It's funny we have the same name. It's so weird because I've been seeing that name a lot lately, and it's strange because I never used to see it at all, but lately I have. So, anyways. What I wanted to say is I know it's been a while since I've done a live. I've usually done a live with personal questions for you guys. I haven't really come on and talked about a case in Smalley. I think we did like a ghost box back then, but I wanted to try something new, and I was just trying to give everybody a chance to, come up here or get on. A lot of people wanted me to do this. I don't know how it's going to go. Okay, so I'm not promising anything because this is something really new for me. As you guys know, I channel when I type the best. And so I was actually going to do another reading for Susan. If I don't get a lot of information here, I didn't even know I had a hole there. Sexy. If I don't get a lot of information for Susan during this, I will do a regular reading and I'll repost it. I was actually kind of nervous of doing this because I've heard that people have been getting kind of stalked talking about her. I didn't really want that to happen, but it is what it is. So the reason why I wanted to try this today, and I don't know if anybody else is going to pop on. I was hoping because I had a lot of people reply and say that I should do this. But like I said, I've never done anything like this live before. I always do it privately and then release it. However, I was giving a class and we do our classes weekly, and we're starting to get to where we're practicing I'm really proud of my students. They're doing really good. They've come a long way, and we're starting to get to where we're practicing to connect to spirit. Well, they had channeled some stuff for a loved one for me, did really well. And then one of my students said, well, there's this lady that's missing, and I've been seeing her poster everywhere. Her name is Susan, not Susanna, but Susan. And I think she was from the Delaware area. And we didn't know that she had been found, but she said, well, Sorry if I kind of like, if I pause or something like that, it's because I lose my train of thought. Sometimes when I lose my train of thought, it's usually spirit or just because I lose my train of thought. So anyways, my student said, well, there's this lady, Susan, that's missing. And I said, well, pay attention to what you're getting because she might want to tell you something. So all of a sudden I started getting visions. I started remote viewing, I guess it would be. And it was like I was in the car. And I was in the car and I was going down the road, and I told her, because she's from the area, so it was helpful because she's from the area and she could tell me if what I'm telling her makes sense, right? So I said, well, I'm going down the freeway and I come to like a loop-de-loop. You know those parts in the freeway where they have like the circles and then you can go out to different areas? And she was showing me also at the same time, it was kind of like a split screen in my mind. It was really weird. It was like I was on the freeway, but then she would switch to a vision and say, this is how it looks. So she was telling me there's a loop-de-loop or a circle or whatever you want to call it. I called it a loop-de. And I said, and you go through the loop-de and you keep going straight and you'll see your city on your left-hand side. And there's, a couple of taller buildings. And I said, and you'll cross a bridge. You'll keep going. You'll cross a bridge. And I said, what she's really trying to tell me is where the, thank you, Rochelle. I talk a lot sometimes, and my videos go a lot longer. My classes go a lot longer than they should. So anyways, what she really kept saying was where the waters cross. And she was showing me like this with her arms. And like I always tell my students, we each have our own kind of spirit dictionary, things that we relate to that spirit will give us symbols for. So she was telling me like this, but she said where the waters cross, like the two rivers cross. And so she said, well, there's two rivers. There's the Christina, there's the Brandywine that are in that area. And I said, well, definitely the Christina, because I remember seeing that when I was doing Linda and I was kind of pulled to that name. And so you go over the bridge, and that's what I was seeing. And then you go to the two rivers crossing. It says a little bit after that is where she's at. Meanwhile, she's looking online and she says, oh, well, she was found. I said, oh, well, that was nice of spirit to tell me. So I don't know if this was in one way of lesson, if this was spirit saying, hey, this is a new gift. This is a new way that you can do things live or whatever, because it was the first time I ever experienced anything like that. I see that stuff when I'm typing and I'm doing private readings. But when it comes to doing live readings like this, I don't know if I get nervous with people watching me or whatever, or I feel like I push too hard, because when sorry, my dogs are outside if you hear them barking, but if we push too hard, we can sometimes block ourselves from getting the information. And sometimes I think I try too hard to get too much information and end up blocking myself. So I don't know if this was a lesson or something, because she had been found. So before we figured out she had been found, I was checking out the map and I kept being pulled to this one area. I was like, I need to see where the rivers cross at. So, and me on maps, I suck at them. I always get lost. I feel like I'm pulled in different directions. I can't ever just pinpoint a spot. And, so I was like, I need to go there. But then I was around this area. I remember going towards the zoo and towards another area. And so let's pull up the address and see what it looks like. And I'll be damned. So this is what it looked like on the map. It looked exactly as I saw it. It was, you go down the freeway, you go around the loop-de-loop. The city was on your left. You kept going, you crossed the bridge. The rivers crossed or interconnected, crossed. Two rivers entered each other. So the Christina and the Brandywine entered each other. They crossed. And then you go a little bit after that, and that's where she was found in the river. One of my students also got water, and she got construction. So there was a construction worker that had found her. And when I first started, I told my friend, or my student, she's my student and my friend, and I said the husband, significant other, someone did this to her that's in that kind of relationship with her. It's the very first thing I got. Well, then she made a reference to Suzanne. And I said, okay. Then I knew the husband did it. So I didn't know anything about the case prior. My friend was looking the stuff up as we were going. And so she sent me, be nice. They're always singing in the background. So she sent me the link, and apparently the husband had come home at night and went to bed. And then his wife went missing. Yeah, sure. Okay. Because that happens. So that was what happened. That was kind of an experience that I had that made me realize, hey, maybe I could do this with other cases. I don't know about doing it with a whole bunch of people, but I figured if I did something like this and I had you guys on here, maybe you guys could help with the map. Maybe you guys are from the area, you know where I'm talking about. But let me tell you, there's when I did my video on sorry, my dogs bark. When I did my video on Suzanne, you guys probably have animals, and you probably knows how it goes. This dog, she barks at every little noise she hears. Every little noise she hears, she'll bark. It's okay. It's just the way she is. She's super jumpy dog. So apologize for that. So anyways, when I did my video of Suzanne, I know one thing that I was talking about was Cherry Creek. And the reason why was because I had gotten Cherry Creek and Linda, and I didn't realize there was a Cherry Creek in Colorado. So I don't know if it's Suzanne, because I'm not the only psychic that's got that, but there is someone that's got to be there, because there is a lot around that area that I've also gotten. And I mean, I got the name of the park, and I'm not the only one saying that. The reason why I'm not sure it's Suzanne, and I don't think it probably not, is because I don't see him with him being as smart and stuff as he has been to actually put her in a park in the middle of the city. Doesn't make sense to me. But there is someone there. So if anybody's around that area, I think it needs to be checked for someone. The other thing I was looking into and what I was feeling is I started looking into, what's it called? Broom, whatever, wherever he was. Let me check real quick on these comments. Let me make sure I'm not missing anything. It's good to have you all guys here. I do want to stop being so jumpy. It's okay. You're so jumpy. Sorry, guys. She was quiet till I started. The dogs across the street are barking too. It's okay. And Kimmy, don't worry about it. Like I said, I appreciate that, Kimmy, completely. It's just there if anybody wants to do it, because I put a lot of time and work into it, and it's a struggle. So I haven't done lives in a long time. I think the last time I did it was I did readings like off of questions or something. I haven't really discussed cases, but I've been wanting to, so I just made myself do it today. So, anyways, back to what I was talking about. So, another thing was I was on the map of, what is that place called? Broom something, wherever he was, or he was doing his work. Oh, I need to type it in because it'll come up, because I don't remember. Broomfield. Okay. So, I was in Broomfield and I got so sick. It was weird. Like, I got all of a sudden, after I was looking through Broomfield, I got nauseous. I got a pounding headache. I got sick. So I was like, I'm going to go chug some emergency. And everybody's thought, oh, Corona. But I was like, oh man, I feel sick. And I didn't think it was probably the map, but I chugged some emergency and I was like, maybe I just need to rest. Yeah, Brentford, like I said, I went and looked. I just need to rest and go to bed. It was like 4:00 in the morning. But it's weird. Every time I go back to the map, I get a headache, no matter where I'm at. But the only two places I've really looked lately. So anyways, I started going over to this Ruth area. There's like a park there that's called Ruth, and somewhere else. And then I said, well, why did I keep being pulled over this way? I need to find out where he was staying at in the hotel. So someone told me Holiday Inn. Well, that area is really close to the hotel. So then I said, okay. And I kind of went from the hotel and I was being pulled this way a little bit. Well, what I noticed was that El Dorado is the street right there, and it runs along. It's okay, Cheyenne. It runs along the side of a golf course. So I thought that was interesting. I don't think she's in the wall, only because I think that would be like him screaming, hey, she's right here, because that's the first place everybody's going to think, because he was working on that at the time, right? So I really don't think, it just doesn't make sense to me as smart as he's been with this whole stuff. And of course, everybody was quiet. 1 second, you guys, I'm going to pause me. So, you guys have dogs, you know how it is, every little thing going up the street. So anyways, I don't think she's in the wall, but the interesting thing is where that golf course is the street is El Dorado. And if you guys follow me in my group, I've gotten El Dorado in 2019. El Dorado Mountains are there and stuff like that as well. But the street is El Dorado where he was working on, and it is a golf course. So I think that in the reading, the golf course has multiple meanings. Now the golf course, I was shown letters where they used to hang out at the golf course. That could be one thing. And so anyways, I left from there and I went to my left. And there's a place called Green Plateau there. And I kept thinking in my mind, like, in the green came in Linda. A lot of grass came in Linda. Cows came in Linda. Turbines came in Linda. This area has all of that. But as we know, I get multiple spirits in my cases. So I don't know. All I know is I got an extreme headache. Pam's here, and I saw Pamela's here, and I said, can you go check? Because she's part of my message, our reading group. And I said, can you go check and see how you feel at this area? And she got a migraine right away too. So this is right down from where he was working. There's something there. That whole area made me really sick. And the other bad feeling I had was I kept seeing while I was in the shower, and I get some good information. I know she always licks me. I get some good information in the shower because we're relaxed, right? And I kept getting the reference to lie. And this is what makes me nervous on if she's even be able to be found, because he's a landscaper. He does have, I know some people saw her burned or whatever. I didn't see that. As a psychic medium, I wish I could see every little detail, but I don't. I only see what they want to show me. But I was being shown bags of lies. So I hope I'm wrong. I don't know how long that takes to work. I hope there's something to be found. But I'll do the best that I can. So the other thing I keep going back to is Indiana. And the reason why I keep going back to Indiana is because, I don't know. Okay, think about this. All right. I kept seeing a house with a lot of grass. Apparently, that house has a lot of grass. But over the last couple days, like I was talking to someone about this last night. The last few days, I was watching something really weird. It was in my mind because I watched it a couple weeks ago, but I don't know if you guys have seen on Amazon Prime. I cannot remember the name of it. It has Johnny Depp in it, and he plays this guy. He's a writer. And then all of a sudden, he... Oh, don't you hate dogs barking nothing? Okay. So, anyways, this movie, it has Johnny Depp in it, and he becomes a different person, like another personality. and he kills his ex-wife and her husband, and he buries them in the yard underneath corn, and he's eating the corn. Well, I was told yesterday, and I kept thinking about that the last couple of days for some odd reason. Well, there's corn apparently really close up to their Indiana house. I don't know if that's why I was getting it or not. But also I got a lot of grass, and I guess the houses here, or the houses in Colorado don't have the grass like that. But they do in Indiana have a lot of grass. Now, what I did hear is that he did take a trip back to Indiana in June or July after Suzanne went missing. So it's and the house hadn't sold yet. So it's completely possible that he took her back there. And I keep telling myself, don't, because this is what I did in Gannon. Okay. This is what I did in Gannon. In Gannon, and if I pause this because I'm trying to read the comments. It's okay, baby. Every little noise, she's got to go check it out. So in Gannon, everybody kept telling me, and I listened because I have a problem with this. Okay. I try to always trust spirit and always trust what I'm getting, but if you're a psychic medium, you know, sometimes it's not always easy. People will come in and they will talk you out of it. Talk you out of what you're getting because it doesn't make sense or it's not logical. Let me tell you, people that commit these crimes aren't logical and they do things that don't make sense. So I've seen a lot of stuff doing these cases, things I didn't expect. Mackenzie was driven 2 hours. And when it came to Gannon, everybody kept telling me, he's not out of Colorado, but I kept feeling he's far away. Couldn't tell how far, but I kept feeling and I kept saying that he's far away. Everybody kept saying, no, he's in Colorado. So I didn't allow the expansion of thinking that he was outside of Colorado. So now I keep telling myself, if you keep getting a reference to Indiana, there's probably a reason. Don't question it. Don't question it. So if you think about it, she talked about her wedding. She talked about her marriage. To one of my friends in the group, she said, go back to the beginning. That's Indiana. What's weird is, yes, I found out recently that they call him Bear Bear. So that's probably why I'm getting a bear. But also there's a bear golf course not far from where they lived. So that kind of had me thinking. So I for some reason I can't get away from the Indiana thing. I've had people tell me no, but if you think about it, no one's focused on that area at all. And I just found out that he also just went back there and bought a new white truck in Indiana 2 weeks ago. So far, that's where I'm at with all of this. Let me go back and see what I miss. Like Lisa, you can think that, but I don't think she's under the retaining wall because look, if you think of it like this, right? He has been really smart and articulate. He hasn't really left a lot of evidence. There's really nothing that they can arrest him on other than they have suspicions, right? And he's done things that are questionable. I mean, we all know in our heart. But if you think about it, that's the first place anybody's going to look, is that retaining wall, because he was building it at the time. I mean, that's like putting a big red X and saying, yeah, she's right here. I don't think so. And they can tear it down. You know, I don't think he would do that. I did get a wall in Dulce, and I did get a wall when I was kind of trying to channel her again, but I honestly don't. That could just be the fact that he was building one. I don't feel that's where she's at, just because I feel like he's too smart for that. He's too smart to put her in such a big public area where they're going to know, where they're going to think to look because he was building it at that time. It just doesn't make sense to me. He's very narcissistic, but he's also kind of articulate. He thought about this for a long time, and he knew what he wanted to do. And I just don't think he would put her somewhere that screams, hey, look at me. You know, this is where she probably is, kind of thing. Sorry, I'm reading again. She likes to give me showers. I don't know. I am a both doggy and cat lady. Let's see. Also, another thing I was thinking and wondering about is I feel like he's done this before. I feel like he might have even done it a couple times. I was telling and then whenever they were talking about the human remains, a part of me said, how do we even know that's Suzanne? I wonder if they didn't do DNA. Why didn't they do DNA in the hotel room? It doesn't make any sense to me. You're welcome, Shell. I don't know. Like I said, I can only tell people what I get, and I haven't been shown that wall. So, not in her reading anyways, and I don't know. I don't think he's that. I know he's arrogant. I know he's a narcissist, but still, I think she's hidden better than that. Okay, that's enough. Oh, sorry, Lisa had to go. Yeah, she just always and she's a super jumpy dog too. She's had Paro, and I saved her from that, and she's just a weird dog now. Okay. So like I said, that's where I'm at now. I am going to try to see what I can get. But like I said, with people watching me and stuff, I kind of freeze and I kind of block myself a little bit. I didn't do it in class, and maybe that's because I felt comfortable, I felt relaxed, and it was like a teaching moment, you know? So I can't promise anything, but I wanted to try to see if I could remote view like I did in the other case. I am not sure. I would have to, let me try to pull up. Okay, Cheyenne. Ronnie, I wish. But like I said, I don't even do, like, this is not how I do readings. So for me to do that in the class the other day was new. And yeah, Kimmy, there's something going on with the cops. They're not doing a very good job. Because usually they would bring CSI into that hotel room and check the drains and stuff. And I heard they didn't do that. They haven't done any of that. So it really makes no sense to me. I've heard a few things about him being connected. And if that's true, then yeah, not good. So if I do this and I am quiet, just bear with me. You know, that's the other thing that kills me is the dead silence. I feel like all eyes are on me and it's so silent and I can't focus. That's why I just always do better when I'm writing or typing. So I'm looking for her picture in our messages. The other one, I didn't use a picture or anything. All she said was her name. So yeah, I did. She's a good girl. She's just very she's a little weird sometimes with the other dogs. I have to let her out separately because when she goes out, she just barks at him and is really kind of rough with them. So she's fine inside, but it's when she goes outside. I don't know how to explain it, but I have to kind of keep her separate because, see, she don't really like that picture. That's the one we used. That picture that I see everybody using of Suzanne, the one that I used on my video, is actually her one of her favorite pictures. She really liked that picture. That's why I used it on my video. And I was wondering if maybe she was like too much around me, because I've been extremely exhausted and not feeling good the last 2 days. And I don't know if also that has to do with, her. She's making me feel kind of, what she felt like when she went through cancer, because I don't usually get nauseous when I channel anybody, but I did with her. So yeah, I was super tired. I was super tired the last 2 nights. And it was weird because I was talking to someone last night about her Indiana home, and I kept seeing different things about it. So that's another reason I just can't shake it. I feel like everybody's looking in Colorado, but would it really be out of the realm of possibility for her to be in Indiana and on that property somewhere? Since he went there 2 months after she passed, it would be easier to put her somewhere else, and then especially the way that I saw he had her, and then take her out there. It's not out of the realm of possibility. Well, Kimmy, I heard FBI was out there a couple weeks ago. Yeah, he sold the house after June. It just recently sold. He was out there in June or July before the house was sold. The house wasn't sold yet back then. He had to go out there to try to get, I guess, become her guardian or whatever. He had to go to Indiana to do it. But I just keep going back there, and it's almost like Spirit is telling me they keep going back to Gannon for some reason. And I was going to go through his reading today because I'm sure that there's information in there that is Suzanne. And I think her, Cheryl, and Mackenzie, and then there's one that I didn't release, Gypsy Kelling. I don't know if that's how you say her name. She went missing from Colorado Springs. I did a reading on her a couple years ago, and I didn't release it for some reason. I think because the husband, I don't know why I didn't release it. I have it, didn't release it. But I know Cherry came in all of those, and so I'm wondering if it's just to say they're all connected, or they all have some kind of information with her in it. Like I said, because I got Barry a very long time ago, like over a year ago. Right, but think about it, okay? So if he were to put her there, if he didn't sell it, it would be kind of suspicious. But the fact that he did sell it, no one's going to think anything of it. And the people on the property aren't going to think anything of it. It's not like they're going to go looking. And if he's a landscaper, he can make it look like he could have planted a tree or whatever and made it look a certain way. So and it was like last night when I was talking about her, we were talking about like the house decor, all the antlers and everything. And she was saying not any part of me was in any of those houses. Like, that's how controlling he was, to the fact of he didn't let her put any part of her to make it look girly or anything that she liked in those houses. It was all that he liked. And that's where the, all the hunting decor and crap comes in at, And I didn't know he was a hunter when I did the reading, but now it would make sense as to what I saw. It wouldn't bother him at all. And I know that Suzanne wanted to go home, and maybe in his own sick way he took her home. I don't know. I keep trying to get away from that, but I keep feeling like if there's an interconnect with Gannon, it could be because she's outside of Colorado, because interconnects are things that are similar in the cases. And they keep going back to that and telling, and it's like, pay attention to what you're getting. Don't let anybody kind of talk you out of it. And I don't know. I can't get away from it, and I don't really know why. And I want to try to remote view, but I'm just waiting to see if anything is going to come for me now to me. The thing is that when I did the remote viewing before, it came like this, bam, 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 and it came really fast. Yeah, exactly, Kimmy. He is, he could be the reason I'm sick. I don't know. Every time I try to channel her, and I feel like she's here because I'm getting a headache. I'm feeling sick again. I'm feeling hot. But I'm trying to not try so hard to where I just let it come to me and not think about what I've gotten before and see if I can do this, because I wasn't even sure. I wanted to really try it, but I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to, because it's not something I'm used to doing. Like I said, that was the first time I did it, and it was pretty amazing, but it came so easy, It'd be nice if it always came that easy. I know, and that's one reason I didn't want to do a live. But it wouldn't be the first time I was threatened, Shoot, during Delphi, I had a whole hate page towards me. So it's not the first time. I have an article written about me over Stephanie. I don't know. I've heard that. Right. So that I'm wondering, because I did get information on her prior, I definitely know that. And as I was looking at Indiana, I see a lot of stuff that I've gotten before. It was kind of weird when I was looking at that area. There's a lot of stuff from my pool list and whatnot. Well, I have work sometimes. I have like a spray bottle it has salt water in it. And when I'm feeling ungrounded or whatever, I want to clear my injury, I spray this. But if I'm wanting to kind of feel her, she's super strong. It also might be that her energy is really strong for my body. Because I feel like she's like one of the strongest spirits I've ever, and I don't think she knows how to control her energy. And my body's feeling weird again, because it felt weird with her when I did the reading. Like my whole body felt like shaky on the inside kind of feeling, or my legs felt weak. That's kind of how I'm feeling now. And I don't know why she makes me feel like that, but she's the only one that's really ever made me feel that way. So, like I was sick last night. I felt better today. So that's why I said I'm going to try this. I don't really know why I'm feeling like that, honestly. Yeah, over Parze, Shelly. This guy wrote an article about how I let her down. But they're not talking about how I tried to contact the family, and I was told unless I knew exactly where she was, they wouldn't talk to me and all of this. So, yeah. Sorry. my cat hit the mute button when he crawled across and he went across. Sorry. That's what I was thinking, Kimmy. That's what I was thinking, because I can't get Gannon out of my mind. And the way, if you guys watch me and you know how my cases work, when I talk about interconnects, interconnects there's similarities in the cases of either where the body is, who's involved. Like I was saying, when I did that reading on Susan, they connected me. They said Suzanne, not Susan, and they were telling me it was an interconnect, and it's because her husband had something to do with it. So it's usually similarities in who did it, where the body is, things like that. That's what I'm wondering, Ronnie. But it's weird because I channel a lot of spirits. I've done a lot of readings, personal readings and cases and stuff. And can you hear me now? Can you guys hear me now? It says my green things are going. Okay. I was like, it's I know you couldn't hear me for a second, but there might be some lag. Okay. All right. So, I know. But let me tell you, she's the only spirit I've had that's made me feel like this. Like, I feel shaky right now on the inside, and I've never had chemo, so I don't know how it makes you feel. My grandma did. I watched her go through it, but I was really young. I don't really remember. I know she's here. It's just, it's weird because if she doesn't show me, it's for a reason. Like, maybe she doesn't want me to do it live. I don't know. Hold on a second. I will show. I always have EVPs on stuff. No joke. My mom can't even talk to me. She's like, "Hey, spirit, shut up," because she hears them on the phone. I don't hear them, but she hears them. She's like, "I can't even talk to you." I can't tell you that my head is freaking killing me. So I'm wondering, there's got to be something with her head as well, because I always get a headache. So I'm trying to see if she's going to give me anything right now. And like I said, I'll do a regular reading typing out, especially if I only get a little bit. I'm planning on doing one anyways. So don't stress out if I don't get nothing. I'll go type something up. And it could be because I'm trying too hard. I definitely feel her because, like I said, I definitely feel it in my body. And I don't think she knows how to control her energy in that way, you know. It's not Halloween. What day is it? Is it the 29th or 30th? Oh, yeah, it is the 30th. It's probably the spirits, Holly. Because if you think about it, you are channeling their energy. And sometimes their energy are so strong that they make you feel a certain way. She's really strong. So I think it makes my body feel kind of shaky inside. She's the only one I've ever felt that way with. I don't get that way with any other spirits. And I don't know why that is. But I can tell you she's here because the whole side of my head is hurting and my body is just feeling super duper weird. And telling her she needs to back up a little bit and then just tell me where she is. And at the same time, I'm trying not to think what I already feel about Indiana. I'm trying to push that to the side and make sure that it's her telling me stuff, because sometimes it's hard, if I have my own thoughts about things, it's hard to differentiate what's spirit and what's you. All I see right now is Barry driving in his truck. What is this question about? I just want to make sure you keep it super nice in here. Okay. I don't know. The only thing I see is the interior right now. I don't know, because I only see the inside right now. Honestly, I feel like I've been moved, though. That one I can say. It's like I feel like I was in one place at one time, and I was moved to another area. Oh, she says 3 times. 3 times. She's been moved 3 times. I don't know if it's 3 times or 3 different areas, but there's the 3 again. But she brings it across as 3 times. And there was another thing I forgot to mention that she mentioned that I was getting the other day as I got 3rd property, but I don't know. I was told about the Longhorn property as being the 3rd property, but I don't know what she meant by it. And the other thing I was seeing last night, I know everybody thinks like Bobcat, and he might have used that at one point because I did get Bobcat. But every time I see a shovel, and I see like a darker blackish colored dirt, like a darker colored dirt, like almost like the kind that you would see if you're planting something, or and I could smell mulch. I guess it would be like I know when I plant my flowers and stuff, I have like, the darker dirt, and that's how it smells. I have that smell of gardening kind of. You guys know the smell I'm talking about? That's what I keep getting. I'm telling her I want a remote view, though. I want to know where she is. Okay. Yeah, earthy. She's telling me she's telling me I don't think she's in the retaining wall, not from the way she's coming across. Pottery soil, yes. I feel like I'm driving far though. See that, and then it switches back to Gannon. That's the one thing I. Just want to make sure I'm getting her, not someone else. Okay. She keeps mentioning Utah. I don't know how that fits. But the weird thing was that she showed me like a map, like of the, you know how you would pull up a map of the states, and she's highlighting the lines of the states. I don't know what the hell that's supposed to mean. And then she says Utah. I don't know what that means either. I'd have to look at a map because I don't know where Utah is in relation to. And the thing that's weird is that when I got information first on Barry, it was on McKenzie, and McKenzie was in Utah. So, do you pass through Utah to get to Indiana? I don't know. Let's just hang on to that. My head is freaking hurting. The only problem when she makes my head feel like this is I have a harder time channeling because I'm trying not to focus on the pain that I'm getting in my head. But my guess is definitely, like from the abuse that I saw, her head was hit at one point, definitely pretty hard. On this side. Well, I don't know if Gannon is trying to. Yeah, Kimmy, definitely. And I think she does that every single time. And I've never had that feeling, so hold on. Cheyenne, it's okay. Okay. It'd be a lot easier if I could tell right now I probably need to type out her reading because I, for some reason, cannot focus. One thing she shows me, though, is with Barry driving in the truck, it's windy. I feel like I'm going like this on a windy road. And then I hear, does anybody know if he had any other job sites other than the wall? Because it's not the wall. No, I don't. I already know who's connected to the Delphi case. It's not him. I might have gotten information on him in Delphi. I haven't looked back on it, but I got multiple cases in that one. Okay. Suzanne, I need to take me from the hotel. I'm trying to get her to take me from the hotel because I'm getting reference to, like I said, a job site. My dog better not have gotten out. It's okay. Job site and the mulch dirt planting. I don't know why Utah's coming. I don't understand why I'm being shown Utah. That makes no sense to me. But I'm just going to hang on to it. Whatever doesn't make sense, let's hang on to it, because it might not even be her. I could be getting multiple things here. It's not. Because what's interesting is what's weird with her is I get different areas. So I'm wondering if she's, I don't want to be weird, but split up. Do you go kind of through the mountains in some of those areas? Because definitely I feel like I'm on a lot of curves. Like if I was in the car, I'd probably get car sick. Like I'm on a lot of curves going through the mountains. And then I want to go, because I'm like, I want her to take me from the hotel, because that's where I remember. So it makes me wonder if she's not spread out. I'm trying to be as nice as I can by saying that, because she's giving me different things. Like she's giving me, okay, there is a reference to, and this just keeps repeating, so I'll say it. The dirt, the smell, the musky smell, like mulch or whatever, like when you're trying to plant something. And you know how those trees have the sorry, my mom's calling. Hold on one second. Roger. I hope my dog didn't get out, because my mom's calling. He's a little like escape artist. If he did, he went to my mom's house. Okay, I don't want to even think about no wood chipper or anything like that. I didn't get any of that information, so I don't know if she's findable. Like I said, I got a reference to lie. Okay, so the one thing that she keeps showing me is, you know how the tree, like when you plant a tree, it's round on the bottom, and then, dig the hole and you plant the tree in it. Hey, leave him alone. So I get a reference to that. Now, why I'm getting a reference to that, I'm not really sure why. If she's saying one area is where he was planting trees at. And the trees that I'm being shown they're like little, I don't know what kind of trees they are. They have little tiny leaves on them. I didn't pay attention in geography either. I don't know. I'd have to look at a map. So that's one thing she shows me. I'm getting nauseous again. Susan, you got to back up. Suzanne, you got to back up a little bit. I want to call her Susan, but no, my chest is hurting. She needs to back up because I can't. And I'll do a regular reading. So, did he plant trees there? There's somewhere where he planted trees that's of significance. And I only say that because I see the kind of dirt that you plant stuff in, and then there's the reference to the trees going in the ground, and you know how they're in like those little like balls whenever you put them in there. So there's that reference. Then she takes me on a windy road, and she mentions Utah, but she highlights like when you pass, like when you were to pass a state line, kind of how Stephanie did it when she showed me, when she showed me the state line. It's kind of like that, but it's different because she's showing me a map. Okay, so now it's gonna bug me. I have to see how close Colorado is, or I mean, Utah is. Is that what it is? Aspens? They have small leaves on them. I don't know what they look like when they're small. I'm gonna go from Denver. My head is hurting bad. How long is it? 6 hours, but it looks like it's in the opposite direction. It might not even be her in Utah. I don't know if he would ever drive out that way. There's Indiana's the other way, isn't it? I didn't pay attention in geography either. I don't know where the heck I'm talking about. Okay. Well, let's just hang on to the Utah thing because I don't know what that means. I don't know if he would have went that way. Why he would go that way, I don't know. That's 6 hours, but I think it's the opposite way. Okay, I don't know. I don't know why I'm getting that. Tell me why I can't find Indiana on this freaking map. There it is. Yeah. It's a lot further the other way, so I don't know. Let me pull her picture back up. And it's going to bug me because I'm probably going to go do a reading when I'm done with this so I can get more information. Right, it's 19 hours from Colorado to Indiana. So I don't know why I'm going the other way. I don't know what's in Utah. Or if there's a street name. Hold on. I know there's a Utah, like, what's it called? City in Denver. Okay. Well, there is a... Oh, she's still out there. There is a Utah street by Bear Creek. By Bear Creek Park. So that's interesting. That's interesting. I'm seeing what else is here because this is where Sheridan I've gotten. It's by there. Where is this at? This is in Utah. I mean, not Utah. Shoot. Denver. Denver, there is a Utah street. What's weird is it's by Bear Creek. Again, I don't know why he would pick a park. Does anybody know if he's done any works on parks? I think the shirt was a plant. A couple reasons I feel that way. One reason I feel that way is because I think it would have been found a lot sooner. They searched that area pretty well. 2, it doesn't look like it's been out in the weather or anything for the last 5 months. And I think if there was real stab wounds on there would be more blood on it. It just doesn't make sense. I don't know. I think it's plant. That's my feeling about it anyways. And I thought that right away because that's something he would do, honestly. Anyways, that's kind of interesting. There's 3 lakes next to it. There's a golf course right next to it too. I don't know. So let's just hang on to that. Bear Creek Greenbelt. The Utah Street is right by the Bear Valley. This is all Bear area. Bear Valley Park. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There wasn't blood on it. If someone was stabbed in a shirt, there would be blood all over that thing. So interesting. There's a Bear Creek Golf Club, a Fox Golf Course. Let me look behind this golf course because you guys can look that up. But Willowbrook, I've gotten that before. That's there. So that's interesting. I don't know. I'd be interested to know if there's because I think this is the area we keep getting back to for some reason. Yeah, because Cherry Creek is really close to this. So why we keep coming back to this area, I don't know. Everything we get when we get names and stuff is around this area. So that's kind of, I don't know. I don't know why. There's got to be a reason. There's got to be a reason that we keep getting, like, literally every name or whatever we get goes back to this area. So, and there's lots of golf courses. Because I know I kept wanting to go behind a golf course in my other reading, but this is all Bear Creek. Bear Creek Park. And I know Bear was strong, and I know, like I said, things have multiple meanings. So yes, they call him Bear, but it could mean something else. So let's just hang on to that, okay? Because that's pretty interesting. How far is it from where he was working? To Hey! Calm down. Jeez, just because you hear something outside, you don't have to freak out. Okay, it's about 33 minutes. Okay, so I'm going to put that down and I'm going to continue what I was doing. There's something there. I don't know what it is, but we keep getting that. Keep getting back to that. So it's kind of interesting. So something that definitely keeps repeating is I keep seeing a shovel going into the dirt, digging, reference to the kind of blackish color dirt. It's thick, musky smelling, reference to the trees going in. For some reason, she keeps showing me that. Then there's a reference to, I feel like I don't know why she's not letting me remote view like I did in the other case, because that was pretty awesome. Because I'm trying to go from, yeah, that's the other thing. And I think it's because he originally bought the other truck there, and so he probably went and traded the other one in. I don't know. I still do, like I said, I still have a strong feeling about Indiana. I would take a reading to get more into that, like a more focused read. Right now, I'm just giving you what she's giving me. I was hoping that I would be able to just remote view like I did the other case. Every case is different. I might not be able to do that like I wanted to. What, Shelley? Okay, just flashes of stuff. A reference to, like I said, kind of a windy road. It looks like I'm going into the mountains a little bit. Go into the mountains, kind of drop down. I feel like I'm entering a small city or small town. There's a reference to, she's showing me weddings and things like that. But it's like I want to pass. I want to pass that little town. I think it might be where people are thinking like his hunting area or something like that. A reference to red. Yes, Saturday. It wasn't Sunday. It was the day prior. I think when he went to Denver, he took her with him, and that's everything that my reading told at the first place. It's kind of, I wanted to go behind a golf course, but I haven't been able to see what I was seeing in my vision. So I don't know if the golf course had a different meaning. It would make sense kind of in a way. I'd be curious to see. Does anybody know if he actually does work on golf courses? And also he did do work on a golf course. What was their report on? I'm so lost. What was their report on? I might be picking up another spirit with the Utah thing. I don't know. Or it could be that Utah. It's just weird that Utah road is in the middle of Bear Creek or the Bear Creek area. And I got Bear very strongly. So I don't know what that means or anything. But it did. Minnie, are you saying that he did work on a... Oh yeah, it was definitely Saturday. But I'm thinking more like over in that, it was definitely dark. I want to say more like 11 midnight kind of time. So the various projects that he worked after she went missing, I'd be curious if there's a golf course or a place where he planted trees, because that seems to be very significant. Yeah, Rose, that's what everybody's been saying, and that's why I was trying to say earlier with the connections. Also, the other thing she's showing me right now is she's showing me a cross. So usually a cross is a symbol for a church for me. And actually I'm seeing the church with the cross on the front, which is weird because I kind of got the same thing in Dulce. So, but yeah, I feel like it happened on Saturday around maybe 11 midnight, and then with everything he did and stuff, I feel like he was on the road over like the early morning hours. Cheyenne, get down. Cheyenne, get down. Crazy dog. Well, I said 11 to midnight. So just before Sunday, the late hours of Saturday. She keeps showing me 11. So just before midnight. And that's why I said 11. Okay. She doesn't like me looking at. I have the wedding pictures. She doesn't like it. She just feels sick that she ever married someone like that. Yeah, I was seeing she flashed 11 at me when you guys were talking about it, so that's why I said it. Yes, potting soil. That's what I'm talking about. Potting soil. So, I'd be curious to see where, because she says job site. So I'd be curious to see what job sites he worked after she went missing. There's a reference to, like I said, the golf course is pretty strong for some reason, but that also could be because they have a connection to it. If he did any work on the golf course, I'd be wondering if he planted anything at the golf course. And then there's a reference to, I feel nauseous again. Oh, she's got to quit that. I get a reference to a church, like I was saying. Oh, no, you're all good. Well, Shelley, if you watched my reading, it was done in a bathtub in the hotel. So, I believed it was the hotel. That's what my vision showed. Like I said, I only go with what I see, what I'm shown. But she keeps flashing me a church. And the church has a big cross on the front. And so I'm wondering if there was a place he also worked at a church, if you guys can find that out for me. Those are two very strong points that she's making, and my legs feel very weak right now. Suzanne, I feel like he thought about it for a while, because there was certain things that happened with the money, things that she found out. He's like, I got to get rid of her, kind of thing. So I feel like he premeditated it in his mind a lot, how he would do it, where he would put her, things like that. And then I feel like I do feel meditation, but there was rage with it as well. It's like he started a fight, it went into that. There was rage with the whole situation, but yeah, basically premeditated. Mm-hmm. I think that his daughters feel like, I think they're in the middle, because it's their dad and they love him, but there's all this evidence otherwise. Sometimes you don't want to see things how they really are if they're scary, and I think that's where they're at right now. Okay, Susan, what else? Well, I think in their mind they go back and forth with it, like he could never hurt mom, that kind of thing. I think they're kind of torn with the situation. Okay. So there's the church, but I'm wondering if he did any work at a church. I don't know, because I don't know why she would show me if it's just because they went there, unless she's just, I don't know. Does anybody know if Suzanne had like tennis shoes? I think they're white tennis shoes. She's referencing them, but I don't know why she's referencing them. She showed me red again, and I know there's that red mountain, so I'm just curious because I think it might be close to the Longhorn property, but no, at the same time, I can't get away from Indiana. I don't know. Like I said, I'll probably do another probably do a more focused reading in my group and put it out for you guys, because this is not going how I wanted it to. For some reason, I don't know. Just not. Maybe I'm trying too hard. Like I said, I try too hard when I'm live, and that happens. It doesn't come as easy as I would like. But it's so weird because it came so easy with the other spirit the other night. It's so easy. It was so easy. Like directions. And sometimes I get the directions and sometimes I don't. I know, but for some reason I have a hard time doing these live. I don't know why. I just do. I've always just focused, to my focus reading, typing it out. I'm able to kind of relax a little bit. I'm relaxed now. It's not like I'm not relaxed, but I think I'm pushing too hard for info. And the way she's making me feel, she cannot control her energy with me. She just can't. I'll be so tired after this, and I'll be like, oh, I want to do a reading on her because I wanted to do it last night, but I just didn't feel good. That's her problem, is she gets too close, and it's a little too much for me sometimes. Yeah, that's true. Because it's not always as easy to connect with spirit, but I definitely know she's here, and it's like she's showing me bits and pieces, but I would like her to I just keep being on this stupid windy road. She just keeps taking me back to the windy road. Windy road. Is there a sign that says leaving Denver? Does anybody know? Yeah, I think I kind of relate to her a lot. So, but she does not realize how strong she is. She just doesn't. Like to where my eyes are hurting because my head is hurting so bad. West Fork Disc Golf in Denver. Let me look that up real quick. Because I want to see if that's an area I've been looking at. Fat fingers. I think I was over there. Sounds familiar. Across from Bear Mountain. Why am I seeing bear everywhere? I see it everywhere. It's driving me mad. Everywhere, every place I look at, there's bear something. Oh, Broadway. I've gotten that before. This is the middle of the street. Did he do work there? It's weird. There's a church. There's 2 churches there. I'd be curious at what work he actually did there. And when he did it. There's 2 churches there. That's kind of weird. And there's a Redstone Park really close too. Red. She just mentioned red. Remember? What, Susie? What are you saying, Susie? Rainwater says a body found at that golf course. The one that I'm looking at right now? Okay. Oh, that's nice. Okay. But did he do work there? Shit, there was something else I wanted to. Is there a leaving Denver sign? I don't know why I'm seeing that. Yeah, maybe there is. But why? I don't understand why I get information on spirits that have already been found. I don't know. I guess only people from Denver can tell me if there's a leaving Denver sign. I don't know why I'm even seeing that. It could just be the fact that it's just a symbolic thing. Oh, my head is killing me. I'm curious where those trees were planted, because I just keep smelling potting soil or mulch or whatever you want to call it. Right. But for some reason, I just can't. I don't know. I'm gonna have to just probably do it the regular way. Some, like I said, some spirits are good at, like, I don't even know how I did it. It came so easy, and I just want it to come so easy like that, and I want it too much, because that's what happens. We block it. But I just need to plug in my computer. It's dying me. Had what happen? Well, it would help if my headache wasn't here, because the headache is really what's keeping me from being able to channel what I need to channel, because it hurts so bad. She must have had head trauma on this side, had to have, because I mean, it's just searing pain on this side of my head. I didn't have that before. So, I mean, obviously I get headaches, but it's her, because I feel everything else with it, and I'm struggling to. I also feel kind of high right now. So her energy is definitely strong, and it's like, maybe I'm not getting it, because I swear in my mind's eye I see her yelling at me. Like she's trying to tell me, and I'm just not getting it. I could totally see that. 1 second. I'm gonna have to stop in just a little bit, go take care of my dogs. You know what? I want to try with that other picture. My head is searing. This one, this is her favorite picture. That's her favorite picture right there. She really likes that picture. Well, I know, that's what I'm trying to do. If you were here in the beginning, I was trying to explain that I just had information come to me on a different case, and I was able to go to where the body was. And that's what I was trying to do tonight with Suzanne. But I'm having no such luck, either not being able to just focus and be able to do it. But it came so easy for me when I did that. Or I'll have to do another reading. Like I said, if I don't get the information that I need right now, I'll do another reading on her. No, it's not a tower. It could just be the fact she's trying to say he was leaving Denver. I don't know, but I see a sign that says leaving Denver on it. I know some places have that. Hey, no playing right now, you two. Hey, guys, watch out. My dogs are getting antsy. I'm gonna have to stop them a little bit. And if I feel okay, if my head isn't searing anymore, I'll try to do a Hey, leave her alone. Back up. Thank you. Yeah, I did. I saw something about that today, and that's one reason why I didn't really want to do a live. And maybe that's why she's, I don't know. I think what I'm going to do is I think I'm just going to do a reading. You know, sometimes it works like that. Sometimes it don't. Like I said, with the other case that I worked on, I was able to go straight to her. But it was easy because it was like, you know, you stay on a freeway, you go around this, you pass this, you go where 2 wires cross. So she was able to give me reference points. There might not be any reference points that Susan has. So I think what I'm going to do, because I just wanted to try it to see if I could actually, see if I could actually do this live. And I don't know if I'm trying too hard or if I'm stopping and reading comments. I don't really know what's going on. If I'm not relaxed enough, if this headache is too much. So I gave you guys what she's giving, what I'm getting now. And then if I have some energy, I'm going to go and do a reading with my group and post a video as soon as I can. And hopefully that'll give us some more answers. Hopefully as time goes on, if I do more lives, I'll start getting more comfortable and I'll be able to maybe do what I did on my class. I wish there was a way to cut that class and post that reading, because it was, I can explain it and everything, but it was so cool. Like, it would just be awesome to watch, but I don't think I can. So, and like I said, I don't know if she's findable just from what I've seen, but I'm hopeful. You know, I will try to do as much as I can, like I do on all my cases. So I feel like I can't do anything else with it. But I've had a lot of good feedback with the reading that I did with her. Like I said, she's super clear. So, I'm thinking, you know, if I can just do like I'm comfortable and do a reading with her that way. I don't know. I was hoping it would come easier tonight, but it's just not. It's just not. And the fact that I have a searing headache is not helping me at all. And I'm trying not to focus on it, but maybe if I take you know, a migraine pill or medicine for my head and eat and stuff, maybe I'll be able to do the reading tonight, if not tomorrow. I'd like to do it tonight because I'm already can like do a video and stuff, but we'll see. We'll see. So if you guys can try to see, you guys can either message me on Facebook. I don't know how many of you are in my group, or you can email me and let me know if you guys find anything out about the trees, because that's a repeating vision. Repeating visions usually mean that it's accurate and it's important. So the fact that I keep smelling that and seeing that, it's important. I'd like to know where he planted trees around that time after she went missing. But like I said, I feel either she's moved or she's in 3 different, there's definitely 3. So either she's been moved 3 different times or she's in different 3 different spots or something. There's something about that. But I do feel like I'm being picked up and moved. Like maybe they got too close or something. So I want to thank you guys for being here with me, for being patient with me, for hanging out with me. Like I said, I don't do a lot of lives, so I'm not really used to it. That day I did it, that I did live in my class, and I was able to channel all that really clearly. It was new. It was something I'd never done before. So hopefully I'll keep growing and I'll be able to do something like this, or continue to do things like this. And even if I come on and talk with you guys, is that okay? Is that that kind of live that you guys would want? Because I'm trying to make my channel more so you guys get to know me more. I used to do lives on my other channel and stuff. I haven't really done it here. Like I said, cases take a lot out of me. So if this is something that you guys would like to do, like during cases, coming on and talking about it, I can try to do something like that. Maybe get information during the time or whatever. Another thing I was thinking, maybe doing questions again for donations. I've done that in the past. So, all right, cool. Yeah, it's fun to do this. Well, that's interesting though, about the golf course. And there's bear right next to it and red. So it's kind of, I'm seeing bear everywhere. It's driving me absolutely insane. Everywhere on the map I see bear. Can you stop? Everywhere. Everywhere. And it's driving me insane. Tired of seeing bears. And the puppy's name is Bear, that we named before this ever happened. So, I mean, it happened, but I wasn't working on it. So, weird. I don't know. Shelly, you can tell her. She knows. And you can talk to her. Remember, you guys can always talk to your loved ones, animals, whatever, that are on the other side. They always hear what you're saying. Tell them you love them. They know. They hear it. They hear everything that you're saying. They feel everything that you're saying. They know what's in your heart and in your mind. So Shelly lost her beloved dog. So that's what I was saying. You can talk to her. She'll know. So thanks, guys, for being here, and thank you for your support. I appreciate you guys being also nice and keeping it cool in the chat and on the live. I always get nervous about coming on here because when I first started doing this kind of stuff on the lives, I dealt with a lot of trolls, and it's frustrating. So, I don't like confrontation and dealing with people that are jerks. So good thing I haven't had any of that. Appreciate it. Appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys for being here tonight, for helping me out. So it could just be a symbol. Remember, spirit works in symbols. So it could just be her way of saying leaving Denver, even if there's not a sign. You know what I mean? It's just her way of saying it. Sometimes I get signs and symbols like that. I don't know. So I will get another reading done as soon as possible and get it out for you guys. Okay. All right. I guess I will see you next time. This didn't work out the way I wanted it to. I'm kind of upset. But there's always a reason for everything. So I'll do it the regular way, and I'll see you guys later.